Hi, this is Wayne Johnson for Taylor Guitars. I'm excited to be here. This is the companion video I'm going to do for my article in the Summer Wooden Steel magazine. It's called Breaking the Mold. Breaking the mold simply means we're going to try and change things up a little bit here. When I was back at school, my guitar player was actually a vibe player. I went to Berklee College of Music. Gary Burton taught me a bunch of stuff on vibe to play on guitar. So I saw this linear approach to the instrument, and it turned out to be a very cool thing. It's not to replace your position playing, but what happens when we play the guitar is that it's just not visual at all. You know how visual a piano is, C to B, it's all white keys, and it's the same all the way up the keyboard. A 4-year-old could play that. Not the same on an instrument like the guitar. It's different all the way up. So that's why we play over and over and over again to try and memorize things. That's the muscle memory that we're going to try and get rid of. So I've taken the first two positions, open position and then the second position. I like to use one position for every note of a scale, so there's 7 notes to a scale. So we'll get into that later, but this is open position and second position for the first two positions of C. All right, so here's the open position for C scale. I'm going to play just the inner 1 octave scale. That's how you would play C scale. The lower notes are that's a C scale. All right, and now we're going to do the second position. You need to read the article so you can get the details on this because it'll make a lot more sense. Basically, we have 24 notes in the first two positions of C. All right, visualize this. We have symmetry going on strings 6, strings 2, and strings 1. What I mean by that is the notes for the C scale are all on the same fret, which is open, 1st fret, 3rd fret, and 5th fret. That was the first string. Here's the second string. That's the second string. I don't even need to know the notes I'm playing because I've got a visual now. This is the symmetry involved. 6th string also, because it's the same as the first. So now I have 3 strings out of the 6 that have the exact same symmetry. That's a great group. So now I can just visualize this. Open and 1st, 3rd, and 5th fret. So now I can practice C scale without muscle memory. All right, the symmetry of the 5th and 4th string are also identical. So the 5th string is, now we're talking open, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret. And the same with the 4th string. So that's 2 strings that have the same symmetry. And so now we have 5 strings total. There's 2 and there's 3. Those are the 2 groups. The 3rd string is separate. It's just unique to itself. It doesn't have a symmetrical partner. And that one is open, 2nd fret, and 4th fret. It's the only fret in the C scale that's on the 4th fret. So now we have these groups. I'm visualizing this. And I'm playing very melodically. Doesn't sound like C scale, but if I play the C chord, then you have a reference. Now I can practice it. No muscle memory at all. So that's the great thing about this. And you visualize your different positions all the way up the neck. Eventually, you can play C scale. All C scale. So you can play that all the way up and down the neck. I just played C scale. The great thing about this is when you learn these 7 notes of the C scale, you're actually learning 7 different scales. You're learning the 7 modes of the C scale. And we don't have time to get into that, but I will get into that down the line. I'm just so excited about this part because what you now can do is you can free yourself from this muscle memory of playing a scale. You know, when you go to improvise or go to play anything, try to make up a melody, and it's in the key of C. Usually you start on the key of C. I'm start on the note of C. You don't have to do that anymore with this. So I'm going to play a little bit of a pattern here, and all the notes that I play, even in the chords, these are all notes from the C scale. So if you want to practice the chords of the C scale, that's another great way to do it. You can practice this randomly like I've been doing, or you can practice it in thirds and sixths. You can practice it any way you want. You'll be playing horizontally, diagonally, and vertically in no time at all. Speaking of the vertical approach, if you'll notice, you visualize these notes, the symmetry, horizontally. Vertically, if you look, all the notes on the 5th fret are part of this pattern too. And the same with the 3rd, except for the 3rd string, that's on the 4th fret. But all those notes except for the one is on the 3rd fret, and the other one is totally open. Those are all notes of the C scale. So that's a vertical symmetry that's very cool to deal with too. Now I can look at these frets. It's just kind of open. It's exciting. I really like this part. So I'm going to play the way I play and practice C scale for you. And I'm just going to record a little pattern here. I have a looper. I'll loop that. And then I'm going to play out. Then you can see what's going on. Make sure you read that article because it's got a lot of the little details that we don't have time to cover. And so I'm going to sign off here and record this little pattern. And I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time, okay? C scale. All the way up and